With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Newton on first down. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 46-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the 50, Newton. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Get ready. Lights 59. Lights 59. Watch the run. Watch the run.
To throw again. Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
That's the score. Jaguars 7, Bengals 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Burrow will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, it's Jenkins. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the...
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
20.
That's out to the left and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On first down, Jenkins able to fight through one tackle, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Express! He's mine. He's mine. He's mine. Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the 39, Newton. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike, check. 59. Don't get nervous.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Logan Wilson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Check, 59. Hey, come on, now.
To try again after the sack, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
9. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing. Josh Lambo on for the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
Do you almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. A draw play for Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready? Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert! Alert! 3 down. 3 down. Out! Out! Out!
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Now it's Newton. Making the catch is Sternberger. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 5'9".
From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Boy, on those punt returns for a touchdown, it just seems like 50% of the time there's a flag, and there was there.
Yeah, and that number might even be conservative, right? I mean, every time we see it, we're excited by the play, but I know we're looking at the field waiting for a flag to come out. So many moving parts often leads to a penalty.
Chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10 way up at the 37. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Gun.
Off play action. Newton. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
44-yard line.
Eight.
Operating from the gun, Newton. This is Chenault on the receiving end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, baby. Kill.
From the gun, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watch time. Tight end right. Everyone, we got 4 down. 97's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Express. Watch the slant. Motion. 97's the mic.
Newton throwing again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is...
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Second down.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Joyner on the tackle.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Burrow. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And Burrow going to throw again. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Cincinnati.
Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And a Bengal first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down now, Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Oh, refusing to go down. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So that was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Great. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day, pump. Mike's 5'9". Mike 5'9".
Throwing is Newton. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jenkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Burrow's pass, intended for John Ross, incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
He's not going to get me. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
On the option, here's Newton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Hey!
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go. Mike, check, 59. Great, great. All day. Check the backer, check the backer.
Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Jags grab it. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the carry. The tackle made by Miles Jack. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Jenkins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
Hey, let's get some penetration. 20. Let's get some penetration. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check, 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 check.
Now Newton. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mixon with a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go with Burrow. And it's complete. Henry. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Jaguars 14. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here comes Andrews. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Switch.
Newton to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Complete to
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Pass intended for LaVisca Chenault. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check. 59. Ricky.
Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. One last throw here for Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league.